Hey everyone, welcome to Esports Go. I'm Matt Brown. Stage 2 in the Overwatch League has been action-packed so far. Let's get to the most intriguing match of the day. The Stage 1 champion, London Spitfire, against the runner-up, New York Excelsior. The XL and Spitfire were once again too evenly matched for just 4 maps. We're heading into a tiebreaker on Ilios. In round 1, the Spitfire are able to body the XL off the point thanks to some key picks from Birdring and excellent tank play from Gesture and Fury. The XL eventually are able to capture the point, but they are not able to hold it for long. The Spitfire continue to bully the XL off the point. The Spitfire holds it all the way to 99 in overtime. Birdring gets a shot off Jonex to take him out of the fight. Down a support, the XL are easily picked off one by one. The London team has won round 1. In round 2, this time the Spitfire are bullied off the point and the XL take the point first. It's short-lived though, and the Spitfire take it out from under them. The very next XL push though, Big Boss Pine whips out at the Genji Dragon Blade and unleashes it into the Spitfire, and he falls to Birdring, but the damage is already done, and he has to retreat. The XL regain the point and the lead. It looks like this round will go to the XL, but Prophet refuses to concede. On Tracer, he skirts around the point to keep it in overtime. He avoids all the XL members, demechs the XL's Diva, and stalls long enough for the Spitfire to make it back to the point and contest it and ultimately take it back. In the end, Sebaiobi cannot pull off what Prophet did earlier, and the Spitfire take round 2 and the map. They take a 3-2 victory over the XL. These two teams are so evenly matched, it showed. We saw it go back and forth as London took the assault map and New York took the control map, and then both teams just let it loose in the second half on their way to a thrilling 5-map ending. Could this be the Stage 2 finals? I'm definitely excited to find out. Moving on to the middle match of Friday, the Dallas Fuel took on the LA Gladiators, both coming in 1-0. Something's gotta give. The teams started the match out on the lovely map Hanamura. The Fusion attack first. They wrap their team around the far left of the point and attack the Gladiators head first. AKM leads the charge, securing key kills to take point A. The point B defense starts out strong for the Gladiators, but Fisher gets caught out by himself against the Fuel, and he uses his Primal Rage, but he is still killed. The Fuel take this momentum into point B. Ultimately, they do manage to take it off of this misplay. The Gladiators need a flawless assault to stand a chance against the Fuel. Fisher makes up for his blunder with a great Primal Rage to shove the Fuel into the open, and they secure point A very quickly. Their point B assault is strong, but a supercharged Mickey shoves and takes out the Gladiators before they can get more than one tick. The Gladiators make on the last ditch effort at the 30-second mark. The Fuel are ready though, and they wipe out the whole team at once. No one on the Gladiators is able to make it back in time to bring the round into overtime. The Fuel take the map 1 victory, and the Fuel will go on to win 2 out of the next 3 maps. They claim a 3-1 win over the Gladiators. Oh, here come those Dallas lineup changes again. This time it worked. AKM took the reins on offense for Taimu and helped neutralize the great Gladiator tanks. I'm very excited in seeing how this turns out in the long run. We haven't seen any complaints from Taimu, as of course winning quiets any complaint, and Taimu responded on Twitter with a simple GG. We go now to the final matchup of the day, the Seoul Dynasty and San Francisco Shock. Seoul coming in off an impressive 4-0 sweep of the LA Valiant. We're on map 4, Watchpoint Gibraltar, with the Dynasty up 1 map. The Shock need a win here to take it to a map 5 tiebreaker. The Shock are on the attack first. Dante brings out the Dragon Blade, and through the Dynasty's transcendence, he manages to get 2 kills. And the Shock take this momentum and push the point all the way to the end. At the last few yards, it looks as though the Shock will make it in overtime, but no one is guarding the point. No one on the point means no overtime. The Shock are stopped just short of the finish line. The Dynasty just need to make it to the end of the map to win. The Dynasty start off with an excellent push. Fleta distracts the Shock from above as the rest of the Dynasty sneakily push the payload to the first checkpoint. The dive proves too much for the Shock to handle. They get corralled into a side room, and one well-played sticky bomb from Munchkin takes out 3 of them. At the last turn, Fleta takes pot shots at the shot, forcing them to hide instead of attack the Dynasty head-on. Fleta moves closer, but it's not even necessary. The Dynasty have easily pushed the payload to the final checkpoint. They take a 3-1 victory over the shot. For lack of a better word, I was more or less shocked that San Francisco took the first map. They were scrambling the entire time, but maybe that was their strategy as it put the Dynasty into scramble mode as well. Baby Bay has been leading his squad through the fray and, in my opinion, is one of the better team leaders in the league. Seoul eventually improved and ended the match out on top. Look out, Seoul's 2-0, and the only other team with that record right now is Dallas. Now, for the heroes and zeros of the night, the hero has to be Prophet of the London Spitfire. He played great throughout the night, but he is the hero primarily for the play we showed in the highlight earlier. He delayed the point long enough for the Spitfire to make it back and secure the win. Now for my zero, it has to be every team who depends on the last turn of Gibraltar. Every payload that makes it this far is guaranteed the win as long as there is a Widowmaker perched on this high ground here. The last turn was nearly a guarantee win for the teams that utilized this correctly. All right, let's take a quick break. Stay with us right here on The Go. Welcome back. This is The Go. We're previewing Saturday's Overwatch League matches. First up, it's the Philadelphia Fusion facing the Florida Mayhem. Philly's really looking good with some lineup adjustments, and you gotta think they're favored to overpower the Mayhem in this one. But Florida keeps bringing out glimpses of strong play. Maybe they can steal a map or two and get enough momentum to pull off the upset. All right, next, it's the Boston Uprising versus the Houston Outlaws. With the big win earlier this week over the Spitfire, the Outlaws could barrel through the competition in the coming weeks. But Boston is probably mad after being swept by Philly. I say this is a shootout waiting to happen. Speaking of playing mad, the LA Valiant look to shake off their 4-0 loss to the Dynasty and take out the Shanghai Dragons. Of course, Shanghai is just looking for some steady improvement, and who knows, maybe they can catch LA by surprise. All right, enjoy those matchups, and also check out our website, challengemedia.tv, for all your gaming news. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching Esports Go. We'll see you next time.